This is going to be a fun unboxing because I got an unboxing update on one of the Goral projects. But more importantly, we did a bunch of fun stuff this year with Goral, where we did the MUGGS 2, MUGGS 3, or I guess we re-released MUGGS 2, and then did the MUGGS 3, which was this, where you've got the full upper leather and the shearling lining. It's a lot closer to a boot. We did the SLUGGS, which are just a shearling line slipper you can wear in the house, outside the house. Got a outsole on it that I think we had the option. I don't know if we did or not, actually, if you could do the Vibram sole or not. These sold surprisingly well. I was actually very surprised at how many people were really into the SLUGGS. And I love them. I've been wearing mine around the house, especially now that it's winter. We did the SMUGS, obviously sneakers made using good shit, because there's a bunch of sneakers out there that are semi-boot inspired, but we wanted to make like a true boot sneaker, like full out boot sneaker. And yeah, the MUGGS, like we talked about. And at the end of all those releases, all these different versions, we ended up with 75 extra of these Vibram soles. And so I was talking to Goral, and we were just talking back and forth, like, oh, do we save them for the next like launch? What do we want to do? And I was like, well, we could just like make a video and see if anyone wants to hurry and get an order in before Christmas, because we probably won't be able to, well, we definitely won't be able to deliver them before Christmas. But you can at least tell someone you got something for them for Christmas from Goral and us. And that's pretty much it. You know, I just wanted to show you what we're doing, but more importantly for me, finally getting to some actual hands-on leather working, even though it is literally just me going to cut off this outsole and show you what it looks like on some other ones. Because instead of having Goral rush a bunch over here, and instead of them like trying to get it through really quick through customs and dealing with timelines, I was like, let's just cut the outsole off. And I'll cut the outsole off of some of these other ones. We'll just slap it on there and we'll give people an idea what it looks like. So that's what we're gonna do. And then at the end, I'll do a little unboxing for you, a little update on another Goral project, cause there's a couple projects in the work with Goral that are gonna be so sick that I think you guys are gonna like. So let's do it. So you can see why when you get these resold, they're pretty quick, because a cobbler that does this all day is going to be able to do this way faster than me, way more efficient than me, without accidentally cutting into the leather. But yeah, all your cobbler's going to do is do exactly what I just did, and then they're going to go like this, they go like this, and because it's Blake stitched, you're not worried at all that you're going to rip apart the entire structure of the shoe. Because if you did this without a Blake stitch, there's a chance, especially for cheaper footwear, that when you pull that outsole off, this is gonna come unglued from the lasting material, the filling material is gonna come out, and that's why Goral was like our #1 choice for making a sneaker that's more like a boot, because this is more of a dress boot, and not just dress boot. There's like Origin does a Blake stitch, Beckett Simonon does a Blake stitch, that World War II Japanese boot was a Blake stitch, and Goral was really the first ones to do it in a sneaker form. So that was very easy, right? So now let's do SLUGGS. Let's pop the stitches on the SLUGGS first. Because they glue them too, which is another reason why I like Goral. Wow, these are glued really well. These are the tack glue that isn't that structural stitch is stronger than half the other. What did I tear apart recently? There's like a couple. There was that boot or that shoe that stole our content, Breeze. I could talk through it. The fake Red Wing and Wolverine. I'm not sure if the Wolverine one's come out yet. Ooh, easier than this. Oh my gosh. Watch me just faking it. Oh, it's so hard to tear apart. But you can see it's still, even with that Blake stitch, that value, and the cobbler's gonna throw a little acetone down in there, make it a lot easier. But I'm just trying to prove the point and the value of the Blake stitch. Just like that. You see I ripped some of the leather off, but that's still significantly more structurally sound than any other way you could possibly do this kind of sneaker. And like I said, they're gonna put some acetone down in there, and they're gonna loosen that glue up a little bit before they do what I just did. but we're doing it for the fun and the noises. Okay, let's see what this looks like on the cup sole, shall we? Dude, look at that. That is cool. That's actually pretty sick. Look at that. I also really like the black and green, very like military vibes. That's actually kind of sick. I like that like contradictory thing of having a slipper, a shearling slipper with a big old aggressive Vibram cup sole. That's funny to me. That's cool. I actually really like that. Let's try the next one. These are technically the MUGGS 1. Probably shouldn't have cut them. Oh well. Ooh. It's crazy how good that Blake stitch holds up. Yeah, I honestly kind of forgot that the SMUGS and the MUGGS came on a couple different outsoles. This is like the half wintry looking for the SMUGS, and this is your regular Margam looking outsole. So let's see what the MUGGS look like on the black. Okay, here we go. Ooh. That looks pretty good. Like I said, this is just as much for fun for me than it is for anything. There's only 75 available, but just thought it'd be fun to kind of hop on camera and show you what some of the prototype looks like behind the scenes. Okay, and now the one I'm actually the most interested in, the SMUGS. That was a faster one for sure. Dang! So now you can see, like, take it to a cobbler, they do that, grab the new outsole, put a little glue on there, splash that thing down in there, put it into the press, and then they pull it out of that press, throw that sidewall stitch on there with that swing arm sewing machine, where it goes like this. It would take like, if you were really fast and it was a perfect resole, it'd take you less than 15 minutes. And we're trying to get to the point where we can do some resoles in-house. We were just talking, me and Taylor were just talking about it today, actually. It's just, that's a tough game. There's a reason why there's not very many cobblers anymore. It's tough to make money, it takes a lot of space, and it's a huge pain. So let's see what the SMUGS look like. Oh, I'm the wrong side. Oh well. Yeah, it still looks about right. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. All right, I'm actually gonna go grab the black pair because it's killing me to know what they look like. Okay, I got this black pair, but I'm not just destroying these. I'm going to have Goral throw, or I guess us, when we get to it. I'm gonna put these cup soles on these for me. That's how I'm justifying it to myself, because I really want to see what those look like. I'll be more careful with this one. Because those other ones, they weren't like a brand new pair that I just destroyed. They were some of the other halves of the cut in halves. That was not bad. Still pretty quick. Didn't really screw anything up, I don't think. I'm gonna be a little more careful pulling these off too, just in case. Nice. I thought I did the wrong side. I was like, yes. Because this has like the look of the SMUGS or the MUGGS 3, but you know the MUGGS 3 have an outside leather, the lining leather, so it's bulky. You know, it's not nearly as slim as a single piece of leather that's unlined. But that looks so cool. So mostly just for fun. You know, I was like, I'm gonna do this anyway because we're gonna try to get some photos and stuff for you guys. I'm like, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it on camera and have you guys take part and geek out with me a little bit. So, yeah, there's only 75 of those available. Some of the other listings still might be open, like the MUGGS and SMUGS and stuff, but for sure only 75 of these souls left. I'm not sure if we're bringing it back. We should, I think, depends, but get them before they're gone. Now, to the unboxing, because we're already at 17 minutes. Okay, let's do the unboxing. Look at that, another white sneaker. Not just another white sneaker. This is the next version of this. You see? So it's still pretty wide, but it's not clowny like this. This one to me looks like a clown. And I'm sure there's some people that want this shape in a very expensive handmade, like English sneaker, but I don't. Like I'd buy one of the cheap ones if I wanted to look like a little bit of a clown, you know? Or like work boots, it doesn't matter as much, you know, like other stuff, but for like a nice sneaker, I wanted something that's a little more subtle, a little more discreet with how the toe is wide. Because if you compare this to, let's just say these SMUGS, so you can see that it's not a crazy amount wider, but it's brought out at the big toe and brought out in the width a little bit while still having that almondy shape. They've done a good job with this last. Oh god, this is another good way to show it. Let's put it in one of these cup soles and see how it looks. Oh yeah, that looks good actually. That really shows you the width, what it's actually gonna look like a little bit closer. Yeah, see that? That looks good. That's acceptable for me, you know, because like we talked about previously, I don't want to look like a clown. I want to look like a duck flapping around in like these $300 or $400 sneakers. I want to look and feel like I'm not wearing duck feet, you know, while still having my toes have enough room to wiggle. But I don't, like for me, I don't need this ultra wide, because over some wear, you're gonna bulge out the sides of a more anatomical last, and you'll still have your foot dripped a little bit. And so it's not a barefoot last, it's more of a semi-anatomical last, very similar to like whites, or not whites. Yeah, whites does have their semi-anatomical last. There's the Munson last that NYX has a variation of, like their own variation. Pretty cool. That's what I'm talking about. Just a little bit wider. That, I'd wear that. So let's try it on and see what's what. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Look at that. That's surprisingly good. They're a little bit too big. So they're a little exaggerated, but look at the difference from that compared to that. Much better. And then you compare it to, yeah, that looks real nice. I like that a lot. I would wear these 10 times out of 10 instead of these. These is just not it for me. And maybe that's what, maybe people are looking for this. But I have a feeling more people want some of the attributes of a wide toe box without this. You know, because like I mentioned, over time, your big toe is going to bulge out a little bit. And if you got super crazy wide feet, it's probably not the last for you. But if you're fairly average or to a little bit on the wide side, and you want a nice looking sneaker that doesn't look like this, but still has more room and more toe space than your traditional sneaker last, that's what we've been working on. And I think we're pretty close. I think this looks really good. It feels good. So check out the SMUGS, check out the MUGGS, check out the SLUGS, and check out the 75 units that are available with this outsole. And we'll probably bring it back, you know, but it probably won't be until fall of next year when we do a pre-order for MUGGS for the winter. Check out all those links below. I'll put the unboxings, a cut in half of all these that we've done in the past, and any other relevant information that you guys might want. And let me know your opinion of these. And I have no idea when these are gonna drop, but we do have a cool project coming up with Goral. I don't think I can tease it yet. I'm going to anyway. I'll just give you a tiny little teaser. That's it, that's all you get. I don't even know if you can see it. Well, of course, MUGGS. we're working on it. So thank you guys. Thanks for all your support. Check these out below. And thank you guys because this is what I enjoy most, the prototyping, the playing with concepts, ripping stuff apart and testing what works, what doesn't work, what looks good, pushing the limit with these brands that have already pushed the limit when it comes to quality. And be like, okay, let's make a wide toe box size. Not that wide, a little bit thinner. That's better. You know, it's literally a dream come true, and it's because you guys support these collaborations and what we're doing, and us going out on a limb to make some really weird and wacky stuff that is different. You know, that's what I like doing is making stuff that's truly unique and different, and solving problems nobody's solved in a different, or at least solving a problem in a different way. And it's because of these brands' support and your support, and so thank you guys. See you.